My dear brothers and sisters, this week I have come to you with a great message, namely the message of transformation. For on the August 6th we celebrate the feast of the Transfiguration. Jesus goes on Mount Tabor with the three of his disciples, and there he is transfigured. And therefore, the disciples who are there, they wonder what has happened to Jesus. They see another side of Jesus which they had never seen. On the 4th of August, there was a person whose feast many of you celebrated because it was the feast of the parish priests. It was the feast of Saint Jean-Baptiste-Marie Vianney. I am sure you have heard of him. During the Second World War, this little boy was born in a village. He couldn't study much, but he wanted to become a priest. But when he went to the seminary, he often failed. He wouldn't know whether he would become a priest or not. But God's blessings were upon him, and eventually he was made a priest. But the bishop sent him to an ordinary village, a village which was not very good village. People were given to drinking, dancing, etc. But when John Maria Vianney went there, he brought such a transformation that no one could believe it. Not only people started flocking to the church, making their confessions, living better life, but people from all around France began to come there. And even big people would quietly come to be with this great saintly priest and go for confessions. John Marie Vianney would sit for 13 to 14 hours for confessions. Such a transformation was not brought by anyone. My dear brothers and sisters, I am sure you love your parish priest. Very often, the parish priest or the assistant parish priest don't get much. They live simple life and nobody considers them much. But we know when they go away from our parish, we feel bad about it. Because they are like our fathers. They look after us, they care for us, they come to our houses, they bless us, they listen to our confessions, and many, many things. But often we take them for granted. Today, I wish that you pray for your priests. They have their faults, no doubt about it. But let us remember, without them, we wouldn't be able to receive our sacraments. And let's also believe that as John Maria Vianney could transform people, our priests are also transforming us. Especially during this pandemic, they are people who are struggling sometimes because they don't have their families close by. So I wish all of you, despite of all the problems that we may be having, believe in the Lord. The Lord calls us for transformation. And transformation is possible if we trust in the Lord. So, let this great saint, John Marie Vianney, be your patron, be your guide, and the one who inspires you and me to be great people despite the shortcomings that we may be having. All the best. Have a good day.
When the sun shines on the mountain and the night is on the run, it's a new day, it's a new way, and I fly up to the sun. I can see the morning sunlight, I can smell the new moon hay, I can hear God's voices calling for my golden skylight way. Una paloma blanca, I'm just a bird in the sky. Una paloma blanca, over the mountains I fly. Yes, no one can take my freedom away. Yes, no one can take my freedom away. Once I had my share of losing, once they locked me on a chain. Yes, they tried to break my power, oh, I still can feel their beat. Una paloma blanca, I am just a bird in the sky. Una paloma blanca, over the mountains I fly. Yes, no one can take my freedom away. Yes, no one can take my freedom away. Yes, no one can take my freedom away.